Welcome back to Weekend Prime, and let's talk money and business. Kenya's own revolutionary financial service application, MPESA, turned 18 today, launched a new investment service dubbed ZD. MPESA, that was founded in 2007, has disrupted financial inclusion and brought financial services to millions, not just in Kenya, but across the world.
As MPESA turned 18, previous regulators, leaders in government and in the company itself turned up to mark the milestone and celebrate the wins, the highs and the lows all along the way, and also to tell their MPESA story.
And one day I heard John Machuki say in the ministry, at School of Monetary Studies, that he was asked by the media what's going to happen to MPESA, and he said, "I'm going to investigate. It will not end well." So I went to see him the next morning. The minister used to come to work at 6 o'clock, at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I went to see him, waiting for him, and he said, "Michael, what's this MPESA thing all about?" So I showed him how he could send money to his foreman, who was in the Aberdares, in his farm in the Aberdares, how he could send money easily. And there's a long story to it, but I just want to say, at the end of it, he said, "This is fantastic. Leave it to me. I'll go and speak to the old man," which he meant then the President Kibaki at the time.
I have heard claims by many people across the world as to how they contributed in making Safaricom successful. I was once sitting in the UN in New York, and I heard some British diplomats talking about what they contributed to Safaricom. And I had to stand up and tell them, actually, you are lying. Safaricom is a Kenya product, grown up by Kenyans, and we are very, very proud of it. But sometimes you know how it is out there. You know how it is out there. If it comes from Africa, if it was done well in Africa by Africans, it has to have another explanation. This one doesn't. It's just bloody good work.
For the current management, the milestones means that they are now setting sight on new horizons and putting in place a foundation for the next 18 years and beyond.
We democratize access to communication, empowering millions of Kenyans to connect with their families, their businesses, and the world. The true power of technology lies not just in connectivity, but in the ability to solve real-world problems. And this is where MPESA comes in. 18 years ago, we launched a revolutionary mobile money transfer service that will forever change the financial landscape of Kenya and beyond.
When MPESA was first introduced, it was uncharted territory for Safaricom, the Central Bank of Kenya, and our other regulators. There were no precedents, no regulatory frameworks tailored for mobile money. Yet, through collaboration and a shared vision of financial inclusion, we found the way to make it work. This is the environment that we need to maintain if more innovations are to come through.
The company also launched ZD, which is an MPESA product focused on investment in the money markets. When MPESA broke ground in the year 2007, it disrupted financial inclusion not just for consumers but also for regulators, the financial sector, and policymakers who are forced to innovate to keep up. As MPESA now turns 18, it is betting big on innovation to break new ground and drive new growth. Peter Kaba, KTN News, Nairobi.
Adoption, or rather